Right then guys, welcome to another edition of Ben's Angle, and yep, that means one thing: we are back on the bank, guys. And yes, as you can see right behind me, we have the mighty Meadow Lake, which is at Coking Farm. And yep, we're on here for 48 hours. Do a bit of a backdrop for you guys. Yeah, 48 hours. We're on the Friday. We could get on at 12 o'clock, and time we got set up, it was about 2 o'clock. So but yeah, it's about 3 o'clock now, and Dad's with us. And yeah, we've got two swims next to each other, and would you believe it, Dad's had one literally within 5 minutes. Excuse me, I couldn't believe it. Rod had been out 5 minutes. I ain't gonna say what he's had because he's had a proper special one. And yeah, first fish out of Meadow, and it's a proper one, guys. So if you want to see that fish, go onto the brother channel, which is the O'Connor Angle. Make sure you subscribe to that one as well, guys, as well as Ben's Angle. Like I say, we go around doing a day ticket scene, and there's two cameras in two swims, so you get the best of both worlds, guys, you know. But yeah, he just started off with a flyer. Yeah, so yeah, his weekend's probably made up already, guys. But like I say, we're on the Friday, it's about 3 o'clock. I've got 3 rods out. Funny enough, one of them is under this tree right behind me. So like I say, my swim is further up the bank there. I don't know if you can see them Tempests in the background. That's me and Dad. We're the only ones along this bank, and the vans are just there behind us, guys. So yeah, that's the intro, guys. Like I say, I've got 3 rods out, obviously using the Steamies brand. We've got the hydro squid on. I know that is the bait on this lake, and yeah, I will bring that up in due course, let's put it that way. So it's the bait to be on Meadow. It's absolutely slaying it. So we've got 3 rods on the hydro squid, and we'll go from there, guys. So yeah, the bottom line to it is, let's hope that we can catch a few carp. And like I say, she's not easy, this one. And like I say, it's a bit like Oak. They're not easy lakes, but as it is at the moment, Dad's made it look a little bit easy. So but right, guys, that's the intro. 48 hours on the mighty Meadow at Coking Farm. Let's see how we get on. Right then, guys, well, we're coming on to that Friday evening now, and yeah, I think it's about 5:30, and yeah, typical, the heavens have started to open up, but we're not going to mention that, guys. We're not going to mention it. I'll leave that for you guys to think about. But yeah, the view from my swim, and as you can see, you get quite a bit of water in this one. So basically, from where the island is here, you get right away down. I think it's over to these trees here, all this margin. I'll just pick the camera up. It goes right round into that bay down there as well. Obviously my chair's out there. It's a good viewing swim. And yeah, basically, so what we've done is, we've started off, we've got one here, not right tight to the corner, just off of it here. I've got another one in line with this tree, and then I've got another one in line with this tree, and I've basically done like a big long line, and I've gone for it. I thought, well, I've been doing very well on Oak, absolutely shoveling in the boilies, and I think that's why I've caught a lot of big fish on there, because everyone else is using little PVA bags and stuff like that, and I've been feeding them. And basically I thought, well, we're going to do the same on here. We're going to try it. Like I say, it's worked very well on Oak. I've been told not to necessarily do it here, and then I've heard a couple of people say, no Ben, it works. So a bit of mixed feelings with that, with the amount of bait that, you know, to put in on Meadow. But I've started off with 2 kilos. I've not messed about. I mean, when you put 2 kilos out on the floor, that's a lot of individual food items, that. So like a lot of people here are just using little traps as such, from what I've been told. But I've gone for it. I've put out 2 kilos out there. I've got the catapult out, and I've let them have it. I've put 2 kilo of hydro squid out, and I've put some of the pasties out as well. And yeah, I'll go through them. So tomorrow, now basically it's like a ball pellet as such as well. So yeah, that's basically what we've done. I've got 3 out there in a line, and we're going to play that for tonight as such. But I have seen 3 or 4 out there, so I know I'm not far away from the fish. It's just whether that tactic is gonna work, guys. So we're going to find out together with that. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lovely viewing swim, and we've got the island bit over there as well, guys. So yeah, for the first 24, we are going with that, guys. So like I say, it's about 5:30 now. I'm going to get some dinner on for me and Ted, and go from there. But yeah, that's the swim, that's the view, and that's the tactic what we're doing. So like I say, I've gone out with three bottom baits, 3 hydro squid, and we've put out 2 kilo, all in a big line across this bay, and we're going to see if we can trap one of them. So yeah, we'll go from there, guys.
Here we have Ben here, he's caught one. Finally.
Finally.
He's only been here a couple of hours and he's got one. It's his left hand rod. Looks like he's hitting one of his other rods.
He's got it.
He's got that one on me. CARP dog Ted's come to have a look, see what the old man's caught. He's still on it.
Right then, guys, well, just see the fight, and yeah, we was away. I just weighed it. It's £30.8. I actually thought he was a lot bigger, to be fair. And we've got fish bashing over there now. But yeah, £30.8. I actually thought I was well out. I think I said mid-30s. Getting carried away. Yeah, check this one out. What about that one then, guys? £30.8. It's a recognisable one, isn't it? Look at that, stunning carp. First one from Meadow. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good session. But yeah, what a fish he is to start with, eh? On the Friday evening. Just spinning round for you guys. But yeah, cracker. On the hydro squid, that one. So yeah, let's spin him round quickly. And there you go. And there's the other side of it. Recognisable, isn't it? It's like a linear, this one. So yeah, well pleased with that. Going into the first night, out for the weekend crew. And there we go, £30.8. First one from Meadow. It's just starting to rain. We ain't going to talk about the rain, are we? We ain't talking about it, guys. But right, let's get this one straight back. Let's get that rod straight back on the motor. Right then, guys, well, we're coming into the Friday night. Well, in fact, I'm in my pit. So yeah, having that £30.8 right on last knock-in. So yeah, what a fish that was. Literally, I don't know, half hour before dark. And yeah, we was just sitting here, and to be fair, I've seen even more now in front of me. So it's looking pretty good as it stands now, guys. So I've got the fly net on at the moment, so I can still see out there. But yeah, I've just put my light on. But yeah, like I say, we see about 3 or 4 earlier. And then yeah, we were sitting in the bivvy, me and Dad. And then I see another one. Then I see another one. And all of a sudden the bubble started. And I was like, right, they're on this. They're definitely on that bait. And yeah, the left-hand rod, yeah, it just tore off. So so yeah, putting 2 kilos of boilies out in a line. And it was the left-hand rod that went. That was on the hydro squid. I'll go more into that tomorrow with you. But yeah, like I say, what a start. £30.8. So but I have seen a few more out there as well. Literally put that rod back out. And as I put it back out, literally one top 20 yards past it. So who knows, guys? Who knows? Who knows? Sorry, I've put a bit more bait out. I haven't put loads more out. I put about another 40 baits out because like I say, I did put 2 kilo up, which like I say is quite a lot, you know, so it's and we've had 1 bite off of that, so but I put another 40 baits out, but I've scattered them everywhere, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So at the time now, it's about 9 o'clock, something like that, and yeah, time for me. I'm gonna give, oh excuse me guys, well that's what happens when you go to work on a Friday, ain't it guys, eh? You know them ways, innit? Yeah, so give the missus a ring, make sure she's alright. He's next to me in bed, so looks like I ain't getting much sleep. I mean, he's got a nice bed down there guys, but nah, he wants to sleep in the old SS3, doesn't he? Bless him. Don't blame him. But right guys, well as you can hear, I don't want to say about the weather. Can you hear it? I'm going to leave that there. I'll see you in the morning guys. Well, morning guys, and yeah, what an eventful night that was, and yeah, not much sleep, and nothing really to show for it, but yeah, like I say, last time I spoke to you I was in my pit. About an hour later after that, drifted off, and then yeah, Ted was an absolute nightmare last night. He would not settle. You could hear all the ducks and the geese and that, and yeah, he was up and down like a yo-yo. Anyway, yeah, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. Middle rod, I've had a massive drop back. It's just hit the deck. So I've gone running out there, I've hit it. Absolutely nothing at all. So I don't know if one's gone through the line, where I've had a pickup. I'm not too sure what's happened there, or a trailer or something, do you know what I mean? It's, yeah, just hit the deck, hit it into thin air. So I'm going to put it down to a massive liner, and so anyway, reset that one, put it back out. Then at 3:05 this morning, the right hand rod's gone. Yeah, here we go, bombing out like you do, playing it. Yeah, he's on. Felt like an half decent one, and plodding along just in front of me. And you know when they just come up, they just break surface. I mean, I couldn't properly see it, it just broke surface, and as it did it, the bloody hook pulled out. Oh mate, I was absolutely fuming. I could not believe it. So yeah, just all I heard was as the hook and the lead come flying past me. I was like, no. So yeah, that was our efforts last night. So yeah, we definitely lost one last night. I was absolutely gutted. So but yeah, that was what happened in the night. And then I got up this morning about 5:30. I was up. I couldn't sleep properly, and in the end I thought, sod it, I'm going to redo them all properly. So I've already done them at 6 o'clock this morning, all 3 of them. I've put another 1.5 kilos of boilies out there now, and yeah, I've just dotted it all in that open water out there. I've got 3 rods deployed all in that open water, and they're quite spread. But yeah, so far we've gone through about just under 4 kilo of boilies so far. We've had 2 runs, definite 2 runs. I don't know what the other one was, but yeah, that's the fruits of our labour from last night. So like I say, they're all redone. I think it's about 7 o'clock now. So yeah, we're all in. I don't normally do them this early, but because there was a few things going on, and obviously I lost that one, and whatever that drop back one was, they was obviously out here feeding. So but yeah, they're all done, they're all set, and we're all in for the day, lads. So as you can see, the wind's pushing up this end. It is a cold wind now, I think it's an easterly, and you certainly notice it on your bloody hands. So yeah, we're all cocked and ready. Ted's nicked me bed, and yeah, I'm just going to sit here, have a cup of coffee, and do a little bit of fish spotting. So who knows, we might get a morning bite. But yeah, I'm absolutely devastated with that fish. I don't know how big it was, you know what I mean? It felt half decent. They all do, don't they? When you lose one, lads, you know what it's like. You've lost jaws, haven't ya? So, but yeah, it's one of those. Some you win, some you don't. But yeah, we've had one and lost one definitely now. So I'm not too sure about Dad. Like I say, to see what's going on in Dad's swim, follow the O'Connor angle, give that one a subscribe, give my one a subscribe, Ben's angle, which you're watching now, and let's see what today brings. So but yeah, the wind is pushing in here nicely now, lads. Right then guys, well, we're coming on to the afternoon now. We're on the Saturday obviously, and yeah, it's about 1:30. What are you trying to do, dog? Got Ted in amongst the tripod, bless him. And yeah, it's got bloody cold. Had to put my hat on. So we got a fresh easterly coming straight in at us. And I think if that sun was to break through, I think we might see a few down here, but it's been pretty dead. I've seen one, it calmed down a little bit. And I've seen one, which was on the borderline of me and the gentleman opposite. But other than that, it certainly weren't like it was yesterday. So we're still sitting over that bait, like I said to you. We put in the 2 kilo again this morning. And so like I say, we've had one and lost one, so, but I know that there's still a 2 kilo out there, because like I say, them 3 rods, we ain't had a bleep yet. So, but I'm pretty sure all that stuff that I put out yesterday, that went. So, but I thought I'd go through the bait with you now. That's the one that we've been using. That's in the 12 mils. It's the hydro squid from Steamies. And I've also been using 15s. So this is what I've got left. I've literally got about 1 kilo left. I brought 5 kilo with me. I've done 4. But yeah, for the people that like to see it, you can see it's a dark red in colour. It's a proper fish meal, this one. It's a proper bit of grub, as we call it. Big fish bait. And yeah, that's the one that destroys Meadow. Like I say, I know a few people that have used it on here. And yeah, they've caught quite a few of the big ones in here. And but yeah, that's for the people that know. So the Steamies hydro squid, they're the bottom bait ones. Like I say, I've had 1 kilo of 15s out there, and I've done 3 kilo 12s. I've got 1 bag of 12s left. And then that's for the hook baits, obviously the hydro squid. And these are the 12 millers. As you can see, I've had these soaking for about a year now. That's what I do with my wafters, all from Steamies. As soon as I get them, soak them straight up into matching glugs. So obviously the hydro squid glug in this one. Just leave them, put them on the shelf. And before you know it, they are like gold dust, mate. No one gets to use Benny's hydro squid. No one. So yeah, they are gold dust. But yeah, that's what we've had the 2 bites on. Obviously we have lost one. And but yeah, that lovely £30 bait, that fell to one of those. So I keep looking that way because I've got an absolute load of geese in my swim. I must have about 30 geese with all their young ones here. And Ted's sitting out there looking at them, bless him. But yeah, that's the bait. I've also been using the pasties as well. Now, what do you call it? I've put them out. I've got another little bucket of those in the van, so I'm going to go and get them for you and show you. And yeah, these are well underrated, these things, and you know, I've been using those, and well, it produced 2 bites as well. So they're basically like a jumped up ball pellet. But I will go and get them, and I'll show you guys very soon with them. But yeah, that's the bait we've been using anyway. And like I say, I don't know whether they've moved out or whether it's because of this fresh easterly winds coming and they just don't like it. So like I say, the rods are all in position still. We probably will have a rechuck around about the 4-ish. I'm not going to put any more bait out because, like I say, I know it's still sitting there. And the only thing I will put out is probably some of these pasties, but I'll explain the reasons why in a little bit later. So right, I think it's time for me to put the kettle on. It is bloody cold, and I'll come back to you later with these pasties. Right then, guys, well, we're coming on to the Saturday evening update, and yeah, it's been very, very quiet today. So one thing I do want to say to you guys, is it me or does time fly so quick during carp fishing? It felt like an hour ago I was talking to you. That was at 1:30. It's now 8 o'clock. So, but yeah, not a lot has happened. I've seen basically one fish this evening, and that was just to the left of the spot. Like I say, but prior to that, we dragged in the 3 bennies as you're looking at them, and we put 3 fresh hook baits on. We've gone back out with 3 hydro squids, new funnel web bags. I've got about 7-8 boilies in each bag. And like I say, I haven't rebaited, not in boilie wise anyway, because I've still got 2 kilo boilies out there. What I have baited up with is the pasties, which are a boilie, but they break down over time. So so that's what we've baited up with. So lots of attraction to try and pull these fish down. The only thing is though, guys, I don't know if the fish are here, because like I say, I've only seen one, and it weren't far away from the spot. It was probably about 15 yards off of it. So I'm hoping that there's more underneath him, but like I say, that easterly wind today, I'm wrapped up like it's winter again, guys, and it ain't. So, but yeah, it has been hard going. But like I say, she's not an easy lake, but I'm very grateful to catch one. It's just unfortunate I lost one. So, like I say, I feel a little bit confident tonight. I have only seen the one though. But yeah, I'm just hoping that they come back in on that bait. Like I say, it's I put some of them pasties out now to put more traction in the water, and it's one of those guys. Like I say, it's sit on your hands as such. And yeah, me and Carp Dog Ted, we're going to do a little bit of fish spotting. Like I say, we've seen one. Let's hope we can see at least 5 or 6 more, and they get their heads down. So. But right, guys, like I say, oh, the other thing as well regarding them pasties, what I'll do is I'll do a segment on it, and then I'll get my good old mate Cameron. He can put it in on this video, and as I say, I think it's something that you guys need to see, because they are a game changer, and they have helped me catch, well, get me 2 runs here anyway. I've had one obviously, and I lost one, but we've baited up with just them. So so we're going to see now if the attraction pulls them down to these spots. But I will put the segment in for you guys, and what we'll do is I think we'll put that segment in now, and then I'll speak to you guys either in the night if we're lucky enough to get one, or we'll be having a chat with a cup of coffee in the morning. Right then, guys, quick break from the lake, and I'm just going to go through them pasties with you, and that's what we've been baiting up with. And like I say, I thought I'd bring them to your attention. As they do, they come in 1 kilo buckets, and yeah, these things I think are a game changer. So that's them there, and put them in shot for you guys. And basically, I think we've all used, like, you know, like the ball pellet back in the day, and the only problem with the ball pellet, caught loads of carp with them, fantastic product, but they dissolve in your swim very quickly. So basically within, I don't know, half an hour, it's basically just dust, which is great if you've got no nuisance fish. This is where these come into game. Basically, obviously, the name being pasties suggests actually what it is. Now, these are obviously paste. They're not boiled at all or actually steamed. But what they do is they give you a slow breakdown rate. So if I get them out there, I'll put that there for you. So basically, when you look at that, you can see they're all dusted up, etc. But basically, when these go in, they take between 15 and 18 hours to totally dissolve. So if you imagine, it's pure attraction. So like we say, not been steamed, not been boiled, nothing. It's pure paste. And obviously been rolled. And you can get these in 15 mil, 18, even 22 mil. These are the 15 mil ones. These are the hydro squid. I've also got TNT and krill and bloodworm. And the attraction, like, I can smell these now. And I'm telling you now, don't open these up in the house. That is why I'm down the shed. She won't let these in the house, guys. Not happening. But the idea of these is there's a lot of attraction. So you can put quite a few of these out, but within 15 to 18 hours, you will have nothing left in your swim. So it's a good way of putting bait out, which we're doing on Meadow, but not exactly a lot to eat, guys. And obviously when they're breaking down as well, they lose their shape. So what can be a whole boilie, within 7 or 8 hours, will be a half boilie. You see what I'm saying? Then goes down obviously to nothing. But like I say, saying I thought I'd bring attention to, I know a few of the lads have used them on Meadow, the crafty so-and-sos, and that's the hydro squid. Obviously come in a kilo bucket, but you can buy more, it's entirely up to you. Like I say, go on the website, have a look at them. Definitely a game changer them. They last longer in your swim, and yeah, the attraction that comes out of them, second to none. Right, back to Meadow. Well, morning guys, and yeah, a bit of an uneventful night, but an eventful morning. So, you know, after speaking to you guys and that, I see a couple more show out there. And, you know, you feel confident, then you think, yeah, here we go. Right, they're here. Well, I've got a little group here anyway. There weren't many, but there was enough. And, yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning, right-hand rod's just hit the deck. So like you do, you go running out there, don't you? And, yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I don't know if it's a mega liner or a trailer or whatever. Yeah, nothing on the end of it, so I had to piss about, redo that one, and it was absolutely hammering down. You know, like them ways there, guys. I was thinking, why me? But anyway, got that rod back out, And yeah, literally this morning, I mean the time is now 7 o'clock, 6:15, left hand rod just off the spot has absolutely tore off, absolutely melted. You know, like a proper one toner. It scares you, doesn't it, guys, when it goes? It's all nice and quiet at that time, and it just went, you know. Yeah, no mistake in this one. And put up a good fight, had him on for a good 10-15 minutes, and yeah, I've got him in, and there's a lovely scaly one, so I've got him down there just resting in the landing net now, and weighed him all. He's 25.5, and yeah, very grateful. So I've just put him in the landing net quickly, just have a little recuperate, and yeah, I'm hopeful that we might get another one. I haven't seen any at all this morning, but he just came out of the blue, so I'm hoping that they're still here, guys, you know. But I haven't got long left of the session anyway, so like I say, we've got to be off by 12 o'clock. It's about 10 to 7, something like that now. And so I'm going to start wrapping up a few bits. Well, I'm going to deal with him first. We'll get him out for you guys to have a look, and then I'm going to start wrapping up a few bits. So yeah, I've got to be back in London for 1 o'clock because it's the father-in-law's 70th birthday. So I've got to be a good boy, you know? Don't be late. So yeah, you know them ways there, you know. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, we'll deal with this fish, but again on the hydro squid over all that bait. So the one thing that we have learned really here, guys, is they do like bait on Meadow. I mean, I've gone through 4 kilo, and that's of just pure boilie, and I've had 3 bites. So not a bad session really. Obviously a £30 8. Unfortunately we dropped one, which was a pain in the arse, and then we've just had this lovely 25. So yeah, I'm happy with that, guys, and like I say, I hope you enjoyed the video. And that, if you could subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. If there's anything about Cottington or coking you want to know, if I can help you, leave it in the comment section, give it a like. And like we said earlier, guys, you know, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. We don't charge you on this channel, no way. You know what I mean? Ben's angle, audio corner angle. Nah, mate, I think it's a rip-off when people do that. You know, there's quite a few YouTubers out there that do it for nothing, and to be fair, there are some, I'm going to be polite. It depends. If you like a load of blank videos, there's loads of them out there. You know what I mean? So, but there are some decent ones out there that do put some free content out, and yeah, you should look at them, guys, you know. So, not to say it's totally free, isn't it? Hit the subscribe button. It helps me. I'll make more videos for you. And, yeah, me and Carp Dog Ted, we much appreciate it. So, like I say, we've done very well with the subscribers, and I love reading the comment section, you know, so especially when I have my little rants and that. So, oh, is that a patch of bubbles? Oh, that's a duck. Don't want one of those, do we, guys? So, so right, I think we'll leave it there. And but yeah, if you can hit that subscribe button, you know what I mean, the carp fishing community, I would very much appreciate it. But right, I think we're going to get him out, and I'm going to show you this cracking 25.5 scaly from Meadow. Right then, guys, well, here's a 25 pounder that we was talking earlier, and yeah, it's an absolute stunner. If he wants to behave, and check that out. What a stunning carp that is. It's like a Cottington fish, isn't it? Yeah, 25.5 scaly. He's got all lumps on his head. I don't know if you guys can see that. Someone's hit him with an hammer. But yeah, stunning carp that is, beautiful. So right, let's spin him around quickly for you guys. Proper recognisable one, this. But yeah, that's 2 for me now, and unfortunately lost one. So, but right, let's get this one straight back. Right then, guys, well, we've come to the end of the video, and yeah, what a session that was. And like I say, I keep forgetting to do bloody outros, but I do prefer them, you know, to do them like a couple of days later in the shed, and it's easy to remember. And but yeah, what a session that was. And like I say, we had 3 takes. Excuse me. Obviously gutting losing that one. That is a lake that you don't want to lose carp on, guys. I can tell you that now. There's a lot of big ones in that one. So yeah, it was a bit gutting in that, but You know, we had another 30, which was nice, and it was a new 30, guys, as well. Spoke to the fishery manager there, Chris. They've got a screen of all the 30s, and they know exactly down to single figures how many that they've got in that lake. And yeah, he said you can name it. Well, the problem is, guys, I've got too many bens on site. You know, there's too many little bennies. And yeah, Chris was like, we can't keep naming them Ben. There's too many. So so I've named it after me missus, Faye. Now, some of the guys were like, are you sure you want to do this? So, yeah, it's a sign of love, isn't it, guys? Hey? As Del Boy says, oosh. You know, sign of love. And yeah, that's it. So basically, we've called her Faye. She don't know that yet. So, but I'm hoping in my book, as Del says, we're going to be on for a winner, guys, eh? So, but yeah, so that one, we've named it Faye. And then, to be honest with you, that 25-pounder, what a cracking carp that was. An absolute stunning little thing he was. Well, say little, 25 pounds, still a nice fish, guys, isn't it? You know, I still think that's a big carp. So, but yeah, I was very, very grateful for them too. But you always think as an angler, what did I lose, you know? But like I say, we can't complain. We've had 2 and lost 1. The baiting applications work. Them pasties definitely work. And the hydro squid again, guys, you know, that's the bait on Meadow. It's done really well on Meadow. I know a few people that fish it already. So I was lucky enough to get the heads up. I've also caught in the past on TNT in that lake. But yeah, it looks like the hydro squid is starting to come out on front, especially in Meadow. So whereas Oak, just TNT, it kills it. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So as you can see, I've got all the gear and load of bait and everything all behind me. And yeah, it's time for me to prep for my next trip. And yeah, hopefully, who knows, I might see some of you guys on the bank. And that's one thing as well, guys. I'm getting quite a few people come around to the swim and that, asking about the bait and, you know, how to approach things and that, which is fine. You know, if I'm on site, I'm approachable. And but the one thing that I will say is, though, guys, if I am doing my rods or if I am doing something without being rude, just let me get on with it. If you see me sitting down, you know, on my chair and, you know, playing with Carp Dog Ted or he's on me lap, by all means come round. But if I am getting rods and that out, I'd be very grateful if you could just leave me for them, you know, how long it takes to get your rods out. But other than that, please come round. You can ask questions about the bait and about the approach to Coking Farm, you know what I mean, and rigs and stuff like that. Like I say, I'm here to help, guys, and that's what we're all about on Ben's Angle. I'm here to help you guys, and I say we're a fishing community, aren't we, guys? You know, love for the love and that. This is why I say to you, hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. We don't charge you guys. It's free. Yes, for the cheap seats at the back, it's free. I ain't charging you. I'll do it for nothing. I don't need to. I've got a full-time job. I work Monday to Friday, guys. I'm a roofer. I get paid handsomely. I don't need to rip off the fishing carp community. Why do I need to do that? No, mate, it's all wrong. All wrong. Stick with me, guys. And I will definitely 100% put more fish in your landing net. Until next time, ta-da.